Hey, what's up everyone? This is Shadow Fox 007, and happy 4th of July for the people who celebrate. And for the ones who don't, happy July 4th. But nonetheless, I wanted to kind of kick off this day with a bang, with some fireworks of my own. And those fireworks come in the form of Earth Defense Force 2017, or EDF for short. And this game is, for me, what a gamer is looking for. It's fun, it's fantastic, and it's a hidden gem. And that's kind of why I wanted to show it to you. I kind of talked about this July, I wanted to showcase games that are overlooked. And so I decided to maybe call this series Hidden Gems. If you guys have a better title, feel free to leave your recommendations. I look forward to reading them. But for now, I'm going to go Hidden Gems because I find this to be a diamond in the rough. And to be honest, when at first glance, I didn't like it. I was really skeptical about even getting it, and I actually don't fully remember how I saw it, but I'm assuming it was like an Amazon recommendation somehow. I don't know how I got in there, but when I saw it, I was like, ugh, giant ants, giant spiders, and like aliens, and it looked like a retro kind of game, and I was like, I don't know. But a lot of people gave it good recommendations, and you know, reading it, and even after watching the video, I was still like, maybe it'll work. But the thing that got me was it was cheap, so it was like low risk, if you will. And I wanted to just check it out. I wanted to find a game that to me was very good co-op style, and this game is conducive to that. And I think it does it in many ways. And the first thing is the weapons. And now you get these weapons after defeating enemies. They'll drop like little pickups or power-ups, and you just pick them up. They do go away, or the level will end. But if you do, at the end of it, they'll reward you, and they'll also give you armor, and that builds up your health because you start off very low. I think like 100, and you have to build up. So this is not the first level. This is actually level 36 called Thunder, and I think it's very exact on how it should be. It's just perfect name. But I wanted to show you the expansiveness, you know, how huge it was. That's why I was in a helicopter, so you guys can see it. But going back to what makes it so good as a co-op, the weapons. My wife is using a homing missile, and you know, this was her favorite setup. She set it up herself, so she gets to use the homing missile because, you know, she was like not the best marksman. Now, and they have unlimited ammo, which was even better. And then she liked to pair it with the sentry gun because she could let that kind of do work. Now, there are some limitations. They do some balancing issues, like if you shoot an enemy close by, your rockets will do damage to you. Or if you step in front of your sentry gun, the sentry gun would do stuff. And then, of course, you couldn't put down tons of sentries. They limited it to 3. And the reload time for a sentry gun was like 30 to 90 seconds. I don't fully remember. It took a while, and so a lot of times I had to, you know, team up with her, kind of protect her. And so I decided to match up my gameplay with an aggro style, something that was a little bit better close quarters. So I used like an AR, assault rifle, which was very strong but had a huge clip. And then I used rockets, but not my rockets didn't home. If you notice, they actually shoot through enemies, and that was very good for having to shoot aliens up in the sky, because if you notice, the homing missiles kind of go wherever the fuck they want. And so, you know, I wanted something a little bit more exact to kind of help us out, to give us a good pairing. And I think that's what you would have to do. Of course, you could play this single player, but I think it really shines with the multiplayer aspect. You know, helping each other out. And of course, if your teammate dies, the game doesn't end just like that. You could carry your team, and I even had to get carried sometimes with the sentry gun, and vice versa. But once again, why do I recommend this? This is just a fun game. It's something that I would come back to, and we did. We went back to the first level, played it on extreme, and it was extremely hard, hence extreme. But I wanted to recommend it for you guys because I didn't give it a fair shot, because I looked like, you know, judge the book by its cover, if you will. And I wanted to put it out there for you. And I wanted to show a game that maybe you guys want to give it a chance now, seeing this. Seeing everything. Seeing all the destruction of the buildings. Seeing all the aliens. Seeing the mass amounts. And yeah, it's not a perfect game, but I don't think any game is. And I'm very looking forward. It's one game that I'm looking forward to the sequel, which is EDF 2025. and I'm hoping they tighten up the controls for the vehicles, because they were kind of hard to move around, and they had many vehicles, and you know, some of the lag spikes, it's not really laggy, but frame drops when there's a large amounts of explosions and enemies, it would kind of get shaky. That wasn't my video recording, it was just that's how the game is. But nonetheless, great game with, yeah, some minor issues here and there, but nothing drastic. So I wanted you just to see the game for what it's worth, hear the audio, because I think that's always important, see just everything without me kind of talking over it. So for now, this is Shadow Fox signing out, and I'll catch y'all later. Enjoy.
Confidential. The war is heating up on the European front. The Ravagers have initiated a large-scale attack.